Hey everyone, it's Matt Thames with the MMA Warrior. It's not just a sport, it's a lifestyle. We're here with Anthony Eisenhower today. Really excited to do this interview. Anthony has over 15 years of experience studying, practicing, teaching mixed martial arts. Some of the arts that he teaches are Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Capoeira, Kempo Karate, Kung Fu, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and Pankration. Anthony studied gymnastics and dancing, and the purpose of increasing flexibility and endurance for competition. He's competed in full contact kickboxing, mixed martial arts, and pankration. He's also performed stunts and fight choreography for music videos, commercials, and various film and television projects. I want to say thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Excited about this. Can you tell us how you got into being a stuntman first?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I kind of fell into it. I'd already been doing martial arts for a while. Um, Mostly, I'd been fighting and just training like multiple styles like Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Pankration, and Ko Jiu-Jitsu.
Hmm.
I'm originally from Washington State, and I just moved down to Southern California. Been down here about a year, and I just happened to meet someone who wanted to learn like kickboxing and stuff from me, and he happened to work on the Power Rangers, doing like the sets. And obviously, growing up as a kid, loved it and everything. So talked to him about it, and they were looking for just extras, like the putties that were on there, and he asked if I was interested in like going and trying out, and just kind of fell into it. So
Gotcha.
I tried out. They loved me from the spot, and stayed on there for a couple seasons.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, how did you get
Yeah.
involved in martial arts and specifically mixed martial arts?
Originally I started with like just basic like Taekwondo and Kempo Karate, when I was a kid, just doing that. And then I started watching pretty much from UFC, the very first one, in 1993. Thought it was awesome right off the bat. And then in 1995, I started training at this Ko Jiu-Jitsu school,
Hmm.
which is like a combat jiu-jitsu and ancient jiu-jitsu style.
Okay.
And they were doing full contact. So I just started doing it from there. It was 96 was my first fight, and I was 17 years old.
Wow.
Didn't even had to actually have the parents sign off to even let me, and it was a pancration fight right away, and just loved it. It was the ultimate kind of competition, to be able to like combine all the kickboxing, and then wanted to like really start competing with full contact kickboxing and Muay Thai from there.
Gotcha. Can you explain to the audience what the difference is between pancration and like UFC octagon fighting?
Sure. I mean, especially the way that it's been more like Americanized, and even like some of the like pancrase tournaments and stuff like that is some people call it like mixed martial arts light. You still do all the same like submission grappling and wrestling, but you do all the kicks, knees to the body, and then open hand slaps to
Okay.
the head. So instead of punches and everything, it's more open hand slaps,
Okay.
and that's it. But you can still do all the kicks and everything, and then if it's amateur, there's no elbows
Okay. And how
on there
about
and
the
stuff. And then,
time? Are the rounds
what's
about
that?
this? Are the rounds about the same or?
Usually, an amateur, you're going to do like a 1 5 minute round,
Okay.
and then more when you start to do like the actual like King of Pancrase tournaments and Pancrase tournaments, then it can be like about 3 minute rounds or
Okay.
3 to 3 minute rounds.
Excellent. Let's talk about
So,
strength and conditioning. How'd you get involved with that?
I've been a really like active person all my life, and especially with martial arts. But then, really, the past couple of years, I've transitioned to like much more like strength and conditioning.
Yep.
Um, One was especially when I started to hit 30,
Hmm.
I decided to like really kind of like change how I was doing just regular just martial art training and going to the gym and just every now and then run. I really like trying to look at it going like, okay, I'm actually 30 now. How are times changing? And really doing a lot of research into unconventional training methods and what's like the best kind of like strength and conditioning you can actually do for your body, and especially for teaching people that, and what works best for me. And things that used to work in old MMA days are very different than what works today.
Yeah.
Um,